Welcome. I'm gonna take a couple of moments to grab some water and allow some friends to come in. So if you don't already, you can grab a mat, grab a blanket, whatever you need to feel good. If you don't have water, make sure you have water nearby. I'm so excited. My name is Wisty, and I'm going to be leading you through a 1 hour energy body tune-up session. So we're going to be doing some shaking, we're going to be doing some stretching, and we're going to be laying down for the last 20 minutes or so. So you can totally do the last part in your bed. You can, if you want to do on your bed, you can. The whole experience is you do you experience. So all of my suggestions are merely just that. They're suggestions. And so if you are feeling like you need to do something else, or you feel called to just skip it or whatever, you can totally do what feels good for you. So I'm going to take about 1 more minute to just breathe. And I invite you now to set an intention with me for this next hour, this next moment in time together. There is a lot of anxious vibes, there's a lot of ungrounded vibes around, and I don't know if you can feel it from me, but I feel like we all could use a little grounding. So I'm going to be leading you through some grounding, some breathing, and some moving. And I also am happy to feature some music from my friends. And so I hope that you enjoy this special playlist made for you from yours truly. And I hope that you can just take this hour to put whatever in life on pause and tune into yourself. Yeah, because when we are able to tune into our own being, into our own hearts, into our own bodies, we are able to connect with that source energy, connect with the energy body that we have, because of course we have these physical bodies, but there's energy flowing through them. And so when we are able to balance out the energies, release the blockages, release the shit that we don't need, then we are able to hold space for ourselves to resonate and vibrate within that love frequency. And we can heal ourselves, we can help others to heal, we can help others to feel love and support, and we could all use that support for ourselves. So happy to share my love and support with you. And I also am happy to have my guides with me. They are always helping me to channel the best frequency for you. So super thankful that they're here and that you're here. It's amazing to be able to connect in this virtual space. So let's get to it, yeah? Let's take a moment to just be in our bodies for a second, because I don't know if you were able to get outside today, casted our vote today, maybe you voted early, but either way, let's take our moment to get into our body. So you can just take a moment to stand up, and maybe you want to just get any tension out of those legs for a moment, and then just root those feet into the ground, root them into the floor, and just notice what it feels like to stand in this body. And if it feels comfortable for you, you can close those eyes. Taking a moment to check in with this body, And with this being, taking a moment to notice what this body feels like. Maybe there's feelings, some sensations coming up, and whatever comes up for you is totally okay. And you can give yourself permission to feel whatever you feel in this safe space container that we have together. And I invite you now to take a big deep breath in and let it all out. Maybe if it feels good for you to take some shoulder circles, helping to open up that chest. You can do so. But if you don't want to do this, you don't have to do this, yes? This whole experience is chosen by you. You are in control of what you do with your body, what you do with your thoughts, what you do with your focus. And so I invite you now to do what feels good for you. Allow yourself to do what feels good for you. And maybe if it feels good for you to take some head circles now, you can take some nice, easy head circles to the right. As you continue to root yourself into the ground with those feet. And then switching over to the other side. And breathing and taking this as fast or as slow as you want. Ooh, and maybe whenever you're ready, you can take your hands and you can rub them together. We're going to create some heat. I don't know about you, but in Boston, it's starting to get pretty chilly here. So definitely want to bring some fire into that body. So as you rub your hands together, maybe you're starting to feel the heat, starting to feel the activation of all of the nerve endings in your hands, all of the power centers in our hands. So we're going to keep rubbing for a few more seconds. And when I count down from 3 to 1, on 1, I invite you to place your hands wherever they feel best on your body. Wherever they go, they land. No thinking too much about it. Just feeling that gut feeling of wherever you think they should go. So rubbing them together, and they will land in 3, 2, 1. Allowing your hands to land wherever they land on your body. Taking a moment to feel those hands, feeling the heat on this incredible body. Allowing yourself to connect with these hands into the body, feeling the body connected to this earth through your feet. Feeling the groundedness, the stillness, while your hands are also activated at the same time. And whenever you're ready, I invite you now to take those hands full of warmth, full of energy, full of heat, and you can start to take a moment and you can do some gentle circles here in the face on these temples, because we probably have tension there. And if you don't, it still feels good. And then from here, you can just intuitively give yourself a little head massage, allowing yourself to get out any tension, smoothen out any tension, any stress in your face that you might be holding on to. So allowing yourself to rub it out. And maybe they're like little swipes like this. Ooh, you're swiping it away. And then you can allow yourself to bring these swipes all the way up and down through your head. It's like you're giving yourself an energy shower. Yeah, so it's like you're standing in the shower. There is beautiful healing water just flowing onto you. You can let it wash over, and then you can let it wash over your neck, and maybe you want to do a little neck massage here. Giving yourself some physical touch love. Yes. And then maybe you can take it all the way out to the arms. All the way out to the arms. And just, it's like you're like getting off the water or any gunk in here, and you're just swiping it away. And maybe you want to shake it off with your hands. And you can continue swiping any tension, any stress, any blockage in your body, in your energy body, anything that you feel like you need to just like, get out. You can allow yourself to swipe away all the energy that you don't need, all the way through your chest, through your back, through your sides, through your hips, all the way down your legs. Really taking as much time as you need here. Like, you want to cover every single part of your body. Like this energy shower, this water that is flowing into you, it's the softest water you've ever touched. You're allowing it to flow down, your arms flow down, your body flow down, your legs, allowing this water to recalibrate the energy in your body, recalibrate the frequencies of your cells. Ooh. As you swipe, and maybe I'm already starting to feel like I want to shake, but if you are still on the swipes, you can keep swiping, and maybe you want to do some full body swipes that go all the way up and over like this. If you don't want to go all the way down, that's totally okay too. Yes, keep listening to your body. Keep doing what feels good for you. Yes, it is so amazing that we have feelings and receptors and like sensory receptors that allow us to be able to feel, like physically feel what feels good for us or not feel good for us. And so it's really important to be able to listen to those feelings, those information in our brains. Okay, so once you swipe, yes, you can start to shake off that water. Yeah, shake off that water from your hands, because we did all that swiping with our hands. So now we want to make sure that we shake out any stagnant energy from our hands. Breathing and really shaking it out. Yeah. And getting into the arms. Maybe it's like getting into the whole entire arm. Yes, we are going to be shaking and shaking until every single cell of our body is releasing all of the stress and tension in our body. So we're going to keep shaking. You can get into the arms, the shoulders now. Maybe if you want to do a little shake, a little shimmy, yes. And you can let yourself maybe smile, maybe have a little fun with it. Yeah, you can maybe let yourself laugh at maybe how it feels or how it looks, yes, but you really don't, I encourage you to do this closed eyes if you can. If you're make sure you're not hitting anything, but really allowing yourself to feel what the shake feels like. Yes, really activating every single cell from the inside out. Yes. As we shake our shoulders, and maybe you want to get into a little head, little neck sway. And then maybe I'm feeling like I want to do some circles, but you can do some circles. Maybe you want to do some up and down. Yeah, up and down, up and down. And keep breathing. If you are feeling inspired to, let out a little howl, let out a little, you can let yourself go. Yes, you're not like on Zoom or anything. Yes, you're just watching me, so you can literally allow your throat, yes, your throat center to activate and release. Yes, and maybe it feels good to do a little tapping on your chest or on your arms. Yes, I personally love to do some little love taps on my chest before I shake. So now we're getting into the chest. Yes, this torso over here. Maybe you're doing the twist. Yes, really activating every single cell in this torso. So in this belly button and all of the internal organs, yes. Again, listening to this body, yes, it's not about how it looks, it's about how it feels. And this is meant to feel good for you. So when you find yourself doing something that feels good, see if you can milk that feeling a little more, or see how you can expand that good feeling into your full entire body. So we're shaking, and maybe the whole torso's in there now. So now we want to get into the hips. Yes, time for some booty shaking. So maybe you want to just like side to side little twist while you ground those feet. Maybe you want to start just getting into one leg. Yes, maybe you want to hold a chair or a wall or something. You can anchor yourself so you can focus on one side and really, really shake this whole thing out. Really, really, really shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Yes, the whole leg. Yes, so any tension, any stress that you may be noticing in this body, you can shake it out. You can let it out. Any frustration, any anxiety, any rage, any shame, any guilt, anything that no longer serves you. Yes, as you come home to the love frequency, the frequency of well-being, yes, you can allow yourself to release. Allow yourself to release, yes. If you haven't done the other leg, you can get into the other leg now. Really shaking every single cell. Yes, maybe you're starting to sweat. I'm starting to get a little warm. Yes, so you are shaking, yes. Continuing to shake until this whole body is activated. Yes, every single cell should be activated, should be shaken up, should be moved. So maybe it feels good for you to do a little bounce, or to do a little sway, to do a little bounce and sway and shake. Yes, maybe it feels like dancing. Maybe you want to just like dance. Maybe you want to just like punch. Yes, whatever feels good for you. Yes, so you're activating, you're creating some fire in that body. Taking a moment to release everything. Release everything. Release everything, because the more that we surrender, the more that we are able to release, the more that we are able to create space for new energy, for new love, for new well-being frequencies. All right. If you haven't used your voice yet, I really, really invite you to let your voice go. Let your voice go. It doesn't have to sound like my voice. Yes, just however feels authentic, however feels good for you. Yes? That feeling when you just like, you just let it out and it feels amazing. Yes, that's what I want you to feel. That's the throat center, the throat chakra that I want you to activate. Okay. Whoo. Almost done shaking. Almost done shaking. Woo. Okay. In 3, and 2, and 1. We're going to allow ourselves to come back to standing. Whew. Taking a moment here to just stand and breathe and notice how our body feels now after all of the shaking that we did, all of this releasing that we did. We can now allow ourselves to integrate, yes, this release and this new energy. And now we're gonna do, one big breath. And let it all out. All right, we're gonna get into some juicy stretching. So if you have a mat or a blanket or something that you wanna stretch with on the floor, you can grab that now if it's not out already. And whenever you're ready, you can allow yourself to start with a little side-to-side sway. I'm feeling inspired to do some side-to-side sway. So maybe you can allow yourself to sway side to side to the music or your own time. Whew. Yes, when we twist like this, when we sway side to side, we are able to mix the energy of our feminine and masculine energies. Yes, both sides of our brains working together to activate the full body, to activate the full energy potential of your being. Whew. Okay. And then whenever you're ready, I invite you to take a you do you forward fold, but you can take as long as you need to here. So you can start by just allowing the heaviness of the head to slowly take you into that fold. Yes, so you can allow this heavy head to like just surrender into gravity. And while you're doing that, if you feel any tension in your neck or your back, yes, maybe you want to pause. Maybe you want to do some side to side. Maybe you want to do some stretch. Whatever you need to do here while you make your way down into this forward fold, go for it. So you are allowing yourself to arrive in a forward fold. You can bend those legs. Yes, widen those feet as most comfortable for you. Yes. And from here, again, if it feels good for you to sway side to side, maybe pedaling one leg and then the other, I invite you to do what feels good for you in this you do you forward fold as you allow the front body, yes, the upper body to release over the lower body. Yes, you can just allow that belly to just hang over, display over. And while you're here, you can breathe deep and you can let yourself sigh. You can let yourself maybe let out a sound. Maybe you can sway. Maybe you want to give yourself a hug with those knees or with those elbows. And then whenever you're ready, you can walk those hands out into a delicious you do you downward dog. Yes, so you are reaching those hips up towards the ceiling, pushing away from the floor with your hands as you reach down, rooting those heels into the floor, into this earth. Yes, you are creating this triangle, this beautiful geometry within our bodies. And when we make these lines and we make these energy pathways, yes, open with the geometry, we are able to align the energies much, much easier. So just noticing in this you do you downward dog as you press away from the floor while you ground at the same time. Maybe you are inspired to walk it side to side, or maybe you want to lift, maybe you want to bend. Again, doing what feels good for you. Maybe you would even want to take one leg up and shake it out, or bend it. Doing whatever feels good for your personal body. Taking this time, taking this space right here, right now, to be able to listen to these bodies and give ourselves what we need. Give ourselves what we need to allow ourselves to release, allowing the energy to open up as you spread those collarbones open, letting that heart shine. Whew. And then whenever you're ready, you can take those knees down into cat-cow. Yes, so you can roll through that spine as you make an arch here. This is a little, you can even moo in the cat part, moo. And you can meow in the cat part, cat and cow. And again, if you want to take some circles here, you can allow yourself to go at your own pace, your own speed, as you widen those shoulders. Yes, really widening those shoulders, those collarbones, letting that heart shine, feeling an expansion from the top of your head past your tailbone. So again, you are able to make the energy pathway of this spine more flexible, more malleable, yes? Just by taking a deep breath and doing these cat-cow contractions, we are able to move any stagnant energy out of our bodies with our exhale as we take a moment to refresh. And my favorite thing is to feel the sensation here while you arch, to spread those booty cheeks. Like literally feel like they are spreading apart here. So then you can feel like the sits bones are widening. Yes. And then whenever you're ready, here we're going to take a you do you lunge with the right leg. So again, taking whatever you need here with this lunge. Maybe you want to keep that knee on the floor back here. Maybe you want to take it up and do a little twist. Maybe you want to take it back here. Again, doing what feels good for you as you take this you do you lunge. Being aware of how these hips feel. Seeing if you can square them off as you take a moment to realign and find those hips. And then as you are lunging, make sure that you protect that knee. Yes, this knee over this ankle here. Ooh. Breathing, letting yourself let out any sounds you want to let out. And then whenever you're ready, let's switch sides. Other leg. You do you lunge. Taking time to listen to this body. And while you're here, maybe you want to say thank you. Thank you to these legs for working so hard, for keeping you upright while you're walking, while you're standing. For
It's literally our feet are the things that are connecting to the earth. Ooh, so maybe you can say thank you while you stretch, while you breathe. And then, whenever you're ready, you can come back to hands and knees, and you can sit the hips back as you reach those arms away from your chest. And if you feel inspired to lean towards one side or the other, you can totally do so. And you can just let your forehead touch the floor. Taking a moment to bow to yourself, bow to your higher self, bow to the incredible being that you are. Yes, feeling this moment of surrender as you allow the source energy to flow into your body. And maybe you can imagine while you're in this child's pose, hold back, you can imagine that there's hands on your hips here, like in the back of your hips, just gently pressing, gently flowing love, gently flowing source energy into your lower back through these healing hands. Ooh. And just feeling the warmth here. Maybe you want to put your own hands here. If you feel like you want to put your own hands here, you could put your own hands. Maybe if you want to do a little rub, you can give yourself a little rub. Taking this moment of surrender and breath. To allow yourself to relax and refresh and release. Ooh. And then whenever you're ready, you can come back. You can tuck those toes. You can allow yourself to walk back to your feet, bending the legs. And then from here, you're going to do the slowest slow-mo rolling up of your life as you root those feet, every single toe, into the floor, into the earth. Feeling the groundedness of the earth into the heels. Feeling your legs anchor in to this groundedness of the earth as you bend your legs and feel an anchoring of your pelvis, of your tailbone, as you start to roll up every single vertebrae of your spine. Your head should be the last thing to come up, and you can take as long as you need. Again, pausing if you feel like you need a moment to pause and just breathe through a tense spot, whatever you need, allowing yourself to take as much time as you need to stand up. Yes, there's really no rush here and now. And once you stand up, we're going to transition into the Reiki part, into the laying down part, so you can allow yourself to find a mat or a bed, or if you want to do this sitting, you can do this sitting too. But I invite you to lay down you can literally allow every single cell of your body to release into gravity. So whenever you're ready, you can find that laying down spot. And whenever
you're ready, you can allow yourself to make any adjustments, make any last little head rolls or head shakes or anything like that. And then you can allow yourself to breathe deep into the lungs as you start to let go of any tensions or any stresses, anything left that is no longer serving you, anything from the past that you are now ready to release. As you lay down here, you can allow yourself to rest and give your stresses, give your tensions away to the universe, to God, to Source, to whatever you resonate with. You can literally give it over, hand over the resistance with your breath as you exhale. And while you breathe, you can breathe however it feels good for you. Maybe you want to take slow, deep breaths. Maybe you want to just surrender the thought of your breath and notice what it feels like when your body breathes you. Because what is so amazing about our bodies is that they know exactly how to breathe. Our bodies know how to breathe, how to work, how to heal. And it is so wonderful that this body knows how to breathe and do all of these incredible things without our conscious thought. Our bodies are able to break down food, able to convert energy, able to release with every exhale. And with every inhale, you can invite love and relaxation and replenishment and ease into your body as you release any tensions, any frustrations, any resistance held in your physical or energetic body. You can allow yourself release it over, hand it over with your exhale. You can allow it to leave your body with the carbon dioxide that you release in your breath. And while you breathe here and relax and release, maybe you can feel the gravity pulling your limbs, pulling your cells down into the earth, down onto whatever surface you're laying on. Allowing yourself to surrender into gravity while you breathe within this safe space. As you allow yourself to receive the love that is flowing to you now. It is so wonderful to take this time to rest as we integrate this new energy that flows through our being. And while you breathe in this loving energy, this loving frequency, as you receive with this inhale, you are circulating and refreshing as you notice the resistance leaving your body with your exhale. And while you breathe, you can allow yourself to zoom out with your awareness and notice what you are experiencing right now. As you breathe and receive, there is nothing that you have to do. There's nothing that you need to do. Allowing yourself to notice the thoughts and sensations and any insights that are flowing to you. To move through and notice without judgment. Maybe you can be curious and allow yourself to explore deeper. And it is so wonderful that our emotions are indicators. Our emotions are energy moving through our bodies, letting us know if what we are focusing on is in resonance with our highest frequency, or if it is pulling us away. So when you notice a thought or a feeling that doesn't feel good for you, you can allow yourself to hand it over, to release that resistance with the exhale. And you can focus back on my voice or on your breath or on how it feels to release the tensions as we surrender our bodies into gravity, allowing the heaviness of the fluid in our bodies to settle, to reach closer to this earth with ease. allowing these limbs, the weight of the muscles, the bones, to ground into the earth. It is so wonderful to remember and to recognize that we are exactly where we need to be in this moment, in this unique life experience that is yours and only yours. It is so wonderful to recognize that we have done so much. And now it is time to rest and receive. Right now, on this earth, we are experiencing a collective rebirth, a collective upgrade. Into a higher frequency, into a more connected reality. And it is so important to tune in to the frequency of our own hearts, our own beings. As we individually and collectively experience this expansion of our energy and of our experience. And it is wonderful to be able to take this time as we bring our awareness into our internal experience And you can allow yourself to nourish and replenish this energy body, this heart-centered being that is experiencing this miracle that is this physical life experience. And it is so wonderful to remember that when we experience contrast, when we experience negative emotion, when we experience something that we don't want, we are able to expand and arrive at the knowing of what we do want. We are able to receive the clarity of what we do want and what we want to create in our realities. And you have the power to choose with your thought, with your focus, with your decisions, what you want to invite into your experience. It is so wonderful that we have the power to say yes to what we want. And we also have the power to say no to what we don't want. And when you give yourself the permission to receive this love frequency that flows into your energy field, that is flowing to and through your energy body, you are able to invite more of what you want, of all of the things that resonate with you. You can allow it into your being. And this feeling of love and release and support is always available to you. But it is up to you to invite that frequency into your experience.
The light and love of divine healing floods into you now.
While you take these last few moments, you can allow yourself to listen and bask
Harmony and wholeness now becomes you.
You can allow the sounds to wash over your being,
Restoring, recalibrating, and activating every cell within your being. You are who you came here to be.
As you allow these sounds to wash over you, maybe you can allow yourself to slowly introduce movement back into your body with full ease.
You are supported and guided by the higher angelic realms.
Love is always here for you.
May you continue to remember throughout all moments.
Maybe if it feels good for you, you can open and close your hands. Maybe you can wiggle your fingers and toes.
Blessing and gratitude for every gifted breath.
Maybe if it feels good for you, you can allow yourself to embrace your arms or embrace your legs. Maybe you want to bring your knees into your chest. Taking a moment to embrace yourself. Taking a moment to say thank you to yourself for this experience.
Your external reality will now reflect this inner wisdom.
You are doing extremely well. You are on your path. And whenever you're ready,
Divinity has taken place.
you can float those eyes open, allowing yourself to come back to this physical space with new energy, with new perspective, with a new vibrational point of view. And now, your reality shall reflect this new vibration that you hold. And it shall reflect you, this vibration, for as long as you choose to hold this love within your being. And whenever you're ready, I invite you to come back to the screen. And maybe if you're feeling called, if you're feeling inspired, you can let me know in the comments how you're feeling right now. I would love, love, love to know, because I'm not able to physically see you. But I'm so, so thankful. I feel super, super blessed to be able to connect with you in this magical way. to be able to lead and guide you and send you my love. And I hope that this session gave you some relief, gave you some release, gave you some insight. And if it didn't, that's totally okay, because the seeds are planted, and in the perfect moments, in the right moments, you will be able to receive the love that is flowing to you. Thank you so much for joining me here and now. And I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, rest of your week, rest of your life experience, because it is so wonderful that we are here to experience and expand. And Earth is going through this shift, this upgrade, and it is wonderful that we are able to live in this time to experience this shift. I feel so blessed to be able to be a channel of light and healing as I am guided by divine support and my higher self. So as you come back into this physical reality, I encourage you now to have a sip of water, hydrate this new energy body, this new physical body, because literally you have a different body than you did an hour ago, because your body has been making new cells and releasing the dead cells in this 1 hour. And so congrats, you are upgrading, you are shifting, and I love you so much. I will be doing more of these, so stay tuned for the next one. And if you're not following me, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and give me a like if you like this. Okay, I love you. Thank you. Sending you so much love. Giving you the biggest virtual hug. Make sure you give it to yourself, because I can't give it to you. So give yourself the biggest hug. One more big hug. Thank you. Have an amazing rest of your week. I love you so much.